Oh man, what is up? What is up? I'm just fucking getting to everything. Hmm. I don't really know if there's I'm thinking about playing Zelda for like the first time, but I'm just not sure if I should do that or continue the Outer Worlds. I mean, it's saying main story's 13 hours. Hmm. 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 I kind of saw a crazy video that I was wanting to watch. See if I can get it to pop up again. There we go. Oh, Jesus. PlayStation stands wanted her fired for playing Starfield. Before I even click that, before I even do it, because I'm curious. I'm gonna try out my final gamer sub sample, dude. Ah. And today we got Misfits Melon. Oh man, that's like a honeydew. I knew that's what it was gonna be, but fuck, I'm just not a fan of that flavor. Dude, that is a very green drink, though. Holy shit. Oh, shit. I remember this cup, dude. I had to stop using it because it leaks. Fuck. Hmm. You know, that's actually not horrible. I'm not the biggest fan of honeydew, but that's actually not bad. Huh. Okay, here we go. Let's fucking see what this. Oh, actually, wait. Be right back. Oh, God, sorry. That was like a deep breath. You guys probably heard that. Okay, let's click it. Let's see.
Contrary to popular belief,
Let's
as
see
much
what
as
we
my
got
horrendous
going here.
gaming skills would say otherwise, I've been gaming my entire life. Before I was primarily a PC player, I owned an Xbox console all the way from the 360 to the One. That's actually where I played Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4 before I began modding on console. Before that, the very first console I ever bought with my own money was a PlayStation 2 Slim, a machine that I still consider to be the pinnacle of gaming in terms of both at the time computational power as well as physical design. That shit was sleek. And the very first console I ever played on was both the Sega NES as well as the Nintendo 64 that my dad owned. Don't worry, I was awful back then too. I had to ask my dad if he could beat the final Bowser level for me because I was too much of a smooth brain to figure out how to do it myself. To be fair, I was like, I don't know, 7 or whatever. So my prefrontal cortex hadn't developed so that I could calculate all of the complex information and intricate strategy that goes into, you know, throwing a giant lizard at an explosive. But that's not the point of today's video. The point of my nostalgic rant through my formative years when my joints didn't go off like popcorn in the microwave every time I move is to set the stage, paint a picture for a long and storied legacy of video game history and experience. It's in my DNA. If I'm cut, I don't bleed blood. I bleed pure gamer fuel. I was there when the first shot of the console war was fired, marking the now ancient history of conflict between Xbox and PlayStation fans. And with any luck, I'll see the end of this great conflict within my lifetime, because this shit is just getting embarrassing. While there have always been battlefields of cringe in this overly extended conflict, where each camp has come out as the proverbial loser, the latest theater of war has been over the newly released Xbox exclusive and Bethesda's newest gem, Starfield. Since the game came out, there's been a number of people attempting to figure out how to break or otherwise put excessive strain on the game. It is a Bethesda game after all, so bugs and fun are bound to happen. Players have done things like building invincible ships, spawning in millions of potatoes or milk cartons at the same time, but PlayStation writer Alana Pierce has set the bar by spending over 7 hours attempting to fly from space to the surface of Pluto, only to pass straight through the skybox. Hilarious. This seemingly light-hearted stunt, however, was not as hilarious as everyone thinks, as this brave veteran of the console wars did what far too many were afraid to do. He had the courage, the bravery, nay, the spirit to call out Alana Pierce to be fired.
Just some context here. This is incredibly stupid. And I don't feel like businesses should be allowed to do this. But let's say I work for Coke. I'm a sales rep or whatever for Coke. Now, they may not all be this way because I know Coke has like a lot of regional distributors and shit like that. But I actually had an interview to be a sales rep for Coke, and they straight up told me in that interview if I was seen in public with like a Pepsi product, that I would be fired. So this is something that happens. It's not entirely unreasonable to say things like that if you've come from that type of a world. I don't know if people think that that's just something that doesn't happen, but it is very much something that happens. But that's more of a discussion for maybe your supervisor and you, not some random, surprisingly not he's not a blue check mark on Twitter. So who did he tag though? Did he tag her fucking employers? What the fuck? That guy's a psycho. And really, is it promotional? Is it promotional to spend 7 hours flying through space just to fly through a planet? I don't think that's very good press, really. I think if she does work for Sony, that's honestly pretty good press for them. Let's continue.
From PlayStation for daring to play an Xbox game on her public Twitch account, citing it as extremely unprofessional and demonstrates a lack of loyalty and seriousness to PlayStation, her employer. Truly, the hero this war didn't know it needed. Of course, I'm joking. This guy's a fucking idiot. Now, I do want to make it abundantly clear that I have no issue at all with people who play one console over another. I don't care. It literally doesn't matter to me, and it shouldn't matter to anyone else what expensive hunk of plastic people play video games on. But, like, what the actual fuck is wrong with PlayStation stands? Alana did end up creating a response video briefly talking about the tweet and how just absurd it was. And then she, went about her day because, as she says in the video, she's a grown-ass woman with better things.
Is that the actual Bethesda? Surely not, right? Oh, that cannot be, right? Dude, my motherfucker, dude. Oh my god. I don't know why it's been doing that, dude. It's so fucking annoying. Okay, Bethesda Net. Is that the real fucking Bethesda? God, this ad. Twitter is so much shittier now than it ever used to be. Fuck me. Okay, Bethesda. That is not the actual Bethesda. Who is that? Is that just like a fan account? Bethesda.net. Okay, so it looks like this is just a fan account, I guess. Like, huh. I say a fan account, but they posted something from the
There you are. Custom.
the Act Man, which I find it hard to believe he's standing for Starfield, but we will see. What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? Look at that. I saw this on Reddit, I think, or somewhere. My God. All that pollution. What the fuck? Dude.
So exciting! Oh, that's two in a row! Woo. Oh my god!
Fuck me. Okay, let's keep
To
going.
do than argue with chronically online gamers. However, as it should come as no surprise to anyone, this is not an isolated incident when it comes to people losing their minds over Starfield. Now, let me once again clarify, in case anyone completely ignored the little spiel at the beginning I did there, I have no loyalty to any game developer nor console manufacturer. I've had stupid people in my comments section before saying that I shill for Bethesda because I don't know. I posted a meme that makes fun of Fallout New Vegas or whatever. Touch grass. That being said, people have lost their fucking minds. In the last few years and months leading up to Starfield's release, ever since it was announced as an Xbox exclusive, PlayStation fanatics have been swearing up and down on their mother's grave that the game would be garbage and that it's destined to fail, that it would not get above a 60 on Metacritic because it was just not possible for Bethesda to release a good game anymore. Fallout 76 and Redfall? Checkmate, loser. How about I checkmate these nuts against your face? By all accounts, by all reasonable and logical accounts, this would be a fantastic Metacritic score, a triumph for Bethesda after their last few games' negative reception. For whatever reason, though, people are just so unapologetically mad about Starfield actually releasing as a solid game that they're throwing temper tantrums like children who were just told that they couldn't have candy off of the shelf. The Metacritic page is getting review bombed to hell and back. Some people even pretending to be well-known gaming journalists to leave negative reviews just to bolster the argument. PlayStation stands are so desperate that there is even a fucking mod on the Nexus that adds the PlayStation Studio splash screen to the game when you boot it up on PC. Like, why are you all down so fucking bad about Starfield not being available on the PlayStation?
I'll tell you why. Because Sony has had a weak fucking year. And let me tell you, spoilers. Dude, like, I realize that game is good. But you're talking about entirely different crowds. And that's all they have this year. I mean, I'm sure Final Fantasy's good. I have not played it. And I do have a PlayStation. But I do know that this Final Fantasy was one of their work, like it didn't perform what they expected, which is ironic because if I'm not mistaken, it was like a big deal that it was a PlayStation exclusive. So they're all fucking mad because one of the biggest, exclusives, Final Fantasy, was a fucking shit show in terms of performance. And they've got Spider-Man, dude. But they don't realize that just like people don't care about fucking Starfield, people don't give a fuck about Spider-Man, dude. Like, I'm sure the game is gonna be great. And I may eventually play those fucking Spider-Man games. But that is not even anywhere remotely near my fucking radar of what I want to be playing. Like, it just isn't. And it's not because it's a bad game. It's because it literally just doesn't seem that interesting to me. Like, it just doesn't, dude. Like, superhero games are not something that's on my fucking radar, dude. Like, I don't know, man. But that's why they're fucking all butthurt. They all want to fucking act like Spider-Man's gonna fucking be the better game, but it's just totally subjective. And when a game like Starfield comes out, there are more people that play games like Starfield than play games like Spider-Man. From an adult perspective, I would say anyway. I could be completely wrong. I'm just talking out of my ass, to be honest.
When you claim it's a garbage game anyway. Like, get over yourselves. The most baffling thing to me, though, and I mean, this has all been pretty fucking cringe-inducing anyway, but the biggest shit take I've seen so far has been people comparing PlayStation exclusive games to Starfield and face planting so hard without even realizing it.
Bro, he's back. This was the individual who was complaining about Starfield not allowing you to land on gas giants. He PlayStation exclusive sold 5 million. Xbox multi-platform, quote, players 1 million. Didn't Fallout 4 sell 14 million at launch? How Bethesda lose 13 million buyers? And this is all because of the post here. Phil Spencer, the Xbox guy, said this: Starfield exceeded 1 million concurrent players across all platforms today. So this person actually thought that concurrent players was the amount of copies the game sold. I don't know what to say.
One of the biggest nonsensical comparisons I've seen has got...
I saw that post and immediately I read that and I was like, is this guy fucking stupid? Does he realize how many players it takes to actually have 1 million online at a single fucking time? Like, dude, World of Warcraft probably has like, if I had to guess these days, probably like, maybe like 10 million subscribers. Like, do you think 10 million fucking people are playing at the same time? And it may be lower, it may be 8. Either way, like, 8 million people are not playing at the same fucking time, dude. Like, you may have, like, I'm being generous, dude. I don't fucking know. I would say maybe, like, if 25% of your population is online at any single time, that's huge. So I'm gonna say like 25% of the subscribers may be online at the same time. So, and I feel like that's being very generous. Like, the guy's a fucking moron, dude. Like, holy shit.
To be between Starfield and God of War Ragnarok, with the prominent focal point being around how many copies each game sold in a specific amount of time, with people noting that Starfield only sold 1 million copies in its first day, whereas Ragnarok sold around 5 million in its first week. Except those numbers are heavily misrepresented, as Starfield sold 6 million copies on just the first day. This also doesn't take into account, super obvious things like Starfield and Ragnarok being completely different kinds of gaming experiences, but more importantly, it doesn't take into account something even more pressing, and frankly, a little embarrassing for PlayStation fanatics. Ragnarok is the 14th game in a series that's almost 20 years old at this point. The God of War franchise is almost old enough.
Dude, there's 14 of those? What the fuck? Is that true? There's 14? There's no way, right? Games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's like 10. There's okay. And these are all remasters and shit, right? Yeah. Okay, so there's 10. That's still insane. I did not know there was that many God of Wars. What the fuck? Wait. Okay, yeah. Does this even count, though? Okay, yeah. So this is just another God of War game. I was reading that as this was like a I don't even know what it would be. Ghost of Sparta. So some of these are like PSP games. A text-based game released through Facebook Messenger? Come on, do we count that as a game release? I need to play God of War, to be honest. I have not played it. But that is on my list. When I got my PlayStation, there was like a core group of games that I really wanted to play, and God of War is on that list, but I think I played like Ghost of Tsushima and Horizon, the first one. I still have not played the second one, which I need to do. Huh.
Enough to legally drink, and in the first week, it sold over 5 million copies. By all accounts, that is a phenomenal success, especially since it won like almost every single award at the 2020 Gaming Awards, and rightfully so. However, when you compare that to Starfield, a brand new IP that sold a week's worth of games in just one day, it looks pretty fucking embarrassing for PlayStation to have been so devastatingly blown out of the water like that. Hell, we can go even a step more extreme, a step further. We can go plus ultra with this shit. Final Fantasy XVI, the latest entry in a franchise that released in the fucking 80s and has been literally the PlayStation games, one of the most beloved game series of all times, sold just above 3 million copies in its first week, and it was available on both PlayStation and Xbox. Now, Toshi,
Wait.
you might be saying, I think you're being a little harsh. These are all just isolated incidences, and they don't show any real pattern of aggression or brain rot. You know what's going to happen next, right? I'm gonna prove them wrong. Xbox stands have done some really stupid stuff, for sure. The quintessential gamer, angry, downing Red Bull and Mountain Dew and handful of Doritos, that's gamer. That's Xbox. Xbox Live lobbies, all that shit, that's Xbox. They undoubtedly,
That is every console. Dude. Fuck. Like, that has to be the weirdest portrayal of Xbox that is still around, because literally that's every fucking console, dude. You think that those people from last generation, like the Xbox One, who, you know, it very clearly Xbox lost that generation. They admit it themselves. You think that those people are not on PlayStation now? Because PlayStation may have the better exclusives. They do, honestly, they do. But those fucking old Xbox gamers are on PlayStation. This guy's, he's joking, I'm sure, but like, that meme is no longer relevant because of the migration that happened during the PlayStation 4 Xbox One years. It's so fucking crazy. I'm so glad that I'm mainly a PC gamer, because you can look at this stuff from like a different perspective. Fuck, even having every console, dude, you can look at it from a different perspective. The memeing and the stereotyping of who owns what console, I'm gonna tell you right now, I know absolute losers who play every platform. Fuck, I'm probably even one of them, you know. The way I act on PC is undoubtedly fucking cringe sometimes because I fucking rage. But those people exist on every console. These fucking fat Dorito Mountain Dew drinking fucks exist on every fucking console. It's just the varying degree of which they do. Are you the fucking fat neckbeard who's fucking wanting to jerk off to Final Fantasy? Or are you the fat neckbeard who's raging to... You can't even say Call of Duty because it's definitely more popular on PlayStation. I mean, like... But that's the type they want to compare, you know? Like, the Call of Duty Chad to, like, the fucking neckbeard who jerks off to animes. Losers exist on every fucking platform. Let's just be real.
that is the quintessential gamer. However, do any of you remember the guy who got so unapologetically mad that the 2018 Spider-Man game was going to be ported to PC that he actually cut his Spider-Man themed PS4 in half? Back in 2022, fellow YouTuber and formerly PlayStation's Most Wanted, Blaze4K, followed through with a threat he made to the massive gaming corporation to cut his Spider-Man themed PS4 in half as retribution for the game maker's decision to port Spider-Man to the PC. Naturally, the internet had many thoughts about that, mostly negative. He had a few articles written about him, and then everything just sort of went back to normal.
Loser,
just
dude.
with a bad taste left in everybody's mouth.
Loser.
Now, to be completely honest, it doesn't seem like Blaze was all too serious about his stance, and while yes, he did actually cut his console in half, the video itself, as well as the description and some other older tweets involved around it, seem to be painting the whole situation as more of a bit. A joke based on the extremeness of it all, which I can respect.
That's like
scanning his Twitter account, it actually looks like he's been playing Starfield himself. So, props to him for branching out. While the whole Blaze incident may have turned out to just be an exaggerated bit, it no less had an effect on the larger conversation around exclusivity and the whole console war phenomenon, as well as those who take it to that nth degree when it comes to, you know, dumb, no doubt sparking other, less media-savvy people to adopt a much more radical stance when it comes to voicing their displeasure. Of course, I am in no way saying that Blaze's action, nor the actions of anyone else in particular, led to the outcome where PlayStation stands are review bombing Starfield or just out-and-out lying on podcasts about playing the game in order to create some sort of propped-up straw man argument.
But I want to say one thing though. It's a disappointment.
I mean, how much have you played?
Like 3 hours.
Okay, and what's disappointing about it to you?
First of all, I thought the intro was horrendous. It just was very lackluster. Like if you compare it to Skyrim, immediately you're fighting a dragon, and then you're sent out into the world to do anything you want. Like literally anything you want.
Do you
And it
think
takes a
that
lot of
was
these-
the choices you made? What is her name? Lynn or Lim, the lady who's your boss? Do you think part of it is just that, the fact that she asked you to burn the bodies and shit, and it should be more of a choice?
That's some of it.
I mean, that didn't happen at all in the game, so I'm assuming you haven't played it yet, correct?
But what I am saying is that they're fucking cringe as hell. Anyone comparing Starfield to PlayStation exclusives like Spider-Man or Horizon Zero Dawn or whatever else are not making a well-structured nor a good faith argument. Starfield, nor other...
I mean, the Spider-Man conversation, I completely agree with. The Horizon, even though, I mean, it is a linear game. It's a linear open world RPG. Starfield is a little bit more relaxed in the sense that you can basically do everything in the game before you do the main story. But at the end of the day, you still have to do the fucking main story to beat the game. And I blasted through the main story of Horizon, but I don't recall there being like major side missions. I mean, there was like side quests, but I don't remember them having like a Thieves Guild type of thing. So that's more of a structural issue, right? If I'm wrong, but I don't think they have stuff like that. So theoretically, if it did have stuff like that, I feel like the two would be very comparable. But you're just talking at this point almost about design rather than, I don't know how to describe this correctly. You're talking about design decisions rather than comparing them as what they are. And they're both open world RPGs. It's just that Bethesda has historically always had these major side quests that are in some situations better than the actual story. Or they're equivalent. They're the same quality as the actual story. That's a better way to put it. They're like the same quality of design as the main story, where Horizon just doesn't have those. At least the first one. I haven't played this Forbidden West yet, so I could be completely wrong. But that's just my opinion. They're both open world RPGs, so I think that the comparison is barely on point. It's just there's certain elements that are missing from Horizon.
Otherwise benefit. And in actuality, it devalues both games. As we all know, the quickest way to kill something special is to compare it to something else. But hey, these are just my thoughts. And now I want to hear yours. What are your thoughts on Starfield? Have you been playing it? Have you been enjoying it? What features would you like to see added to Bethesda's massive space opera? Let me know down in the comments section below. Until next time, I thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe and stuff. Become a member today, and I will see you all out there in the wasteland.
That was a pretty decent video, I think, honestly. Follower Toshi. There's all of his shit. Not that anyone... I mean, he's much larger than me, so... It looks like he's got a good set of fucking videos. Nuevo Mexico. Is this a podcast? Atomicast, yeah. Oh, look, he's actually fucking live right now.
Lead? Do I need lead? I don't think I do. No. Lithium lubricant. I think oh, yep. I need membrane. Did I need lubricant? No, that was something else I needed. Sure. Thank you. Thank you very much. SS2 3.0.1 was released yesterday, which fixed that. Okay, good. Good. That's good to know. I gotta update that pretty soon as well. Let's see. Material, pigment, platinum, polymer. Is it sealant? Is that what I needed? No, okay. Thought it was. Toxin, water.
Let's see something here.
Okay, so this guy doesn't really have a whole lot that I need.
Let's see.
Nothing is more iconic than a Bethesda game. The sprawling, explorable landscape, the impactful decisions, and character building are unmatched. As Starfield is ready to launch in less than a month, there is one massive RPG experience you cannot miss out on. And in many ways, this Bethesda game is bigger and better than you thought possible, and gives us an insight into the magic we have experienced for 25 years, and even more to come, in stunning, full visual quality, after years of content and support. This is Fallout, West Virginia. Online with friends was plagued with boring note-reading quests, computer terminal interactions, and a clunky, latency-ridden Bugthesda mess, driving the reviews and user ratings into the deepest and darkest territories. What you are looking at here is footage captured from Xbox Series X at the highest quality with a level curves adjustment, because Bethesda notoriously washes out their games with low contrast, mid-tone overwash. Instead, what you're seeing here is closer to the experience you'll get on a high-end QLED or OLED TV. In June of 2023, Bethesda quietly enhanced Fallout 76, which before on Xbox Series consoles ran at a medium resolution at 60 FPS with FPS boost, while the PS5 version was locked at 30 FPS. Now it is beautifully cultivated, enhanced and shining 4K 60 on Xbox Series X and PS5. Now, you're getting nearly the same looking PC experience on console, but this is where Fallout saw a giant spike in players this summer when it was enhanced. Over 10 million in total that have played the game, with over 1.5 million sold. Fallout is a big franchise, but this irradiated mess was tagged to be completely avoided for years. Now it is loaded with 5 years of content, cosmetics, customable goodies, and a robust community of players that spend more time helping each other instead of griefing. But should you play Fallout 76 in 2023? Fallout West Virginia, as I will be calling it throughout part of the video, is an unrecognizable game from its old Fallout 76 and offers players a spacious, varied, and downright gorgeous eastern wilderness to explore.
We always start with the world, and this time it features all new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology. It allows us to have 16 times the detail.
Fans of Fallout 3, New Vegas, Fallout 4 may be surprised to hear that Fallout in West Virginia could possibly be a far better and superior map, with a sense of wonder and awe as you stand over towering viewpoints. See more of a living landscape and well over 4 to 5 times more creatures and enemies than Fallout 4 offered before. In fact, as a massive fan of Fallout 4 with well over 300 hours into the game, I can tell you with certainty that Fallout West Virginia has become my favorite, and I love it more than 4. I gave Fallout 76 several hours of my time through many reinstalls throughout the past 5 years, and up until this year, I hated the game. Constantly over-encumbered, camps and building systems didn't make sense to me, gear constantly breaking with no resources to fix anything, always out of ammo, always getting killed and respawning, a frustrating affair. I did not understand Fallout 76, and for most Fallout fans, I don't think they understood the game either. Now, stay with me. I'm going to explain why you should give Fallout 76 in West Virginia your time. Fallout West Virginia puts you into a sprawling wilderness with a dozen real people that are camping, building, questing, taking apart in organic public co-op events, playing by themselves solo, or saying hi, and in most cases, high-level characters seeking out new players and dropping tons of gear as a welcome to the Appalachia. The sense of community in Fallout West Virginia is incredible, and showing off gear, walking into someone's base they have built, decorated and made into a resource center, shows the sense of awe and commitment that Bethesda and these players have both poured into the game, despite major setbacks since 2018. There is definitely 16 times the detail, as view distances are densely...
Okay, hold on. Let's see, Game Pass. Let me just type in Bethesda, or Fallout 76. Fallout, fuck you, 76. What is this? What's the Pit Deluxe Edition? What's this include? Oh, man, 100 fucking gigs? God damn. Hmm. That may be something I may give this a try.
packed areas with many buildings, trees, flora, and fauna, not separated by loading screens. It gives you an organic feeling of exploration and the express satisfaction of scouring each corner of a room, the shelves and containers for the much needed crafting supplies, upgrade plans, and the giddy excitement of finding those bobbleheads. The feedback loop of discovery, building your character, and unlocking plans, crafting and upgrades, mods, and so much more take what we loved about the old Fallout games and expands it into a much broader and bigger long-term desire to learn, grow, and build your character in this RPG. The system for leveling up is set with card packs that you level up, and the restrictions have been removed to open up new ideas of super strong or fast characters, or extremely smart fast talkers with charisma, or as in my case, a wildly lucky and quirky wastelander with near magical perks that make combat more satisfying. As you play the game, constantly place little full color animations on screen with little feedback loop sounds, signal perks, quests, or progression that goes beyond just your special points. There is a board game-like system with challenges and events that can unlock a trove of cosmetics, gear, and buildable items just for taking a part in the world and using the systems that make this game far more satisfying for the long haul. The combat is so much improved in the first or even third-person view, with snappy gunplay, ample auto-aim, and the latency has been reduced a ton, which plagued the game in its early years, and it makes the game feel more like a solo campaign experience.
Dude, this guy's kind of selling me on 76 right now, and I've never desired to play this game.
In fact, that's what I'm trying to tell you today. You can get into Fallout West Virginia, and you can have a full-bodied, open-world action RPG experience with all of the extra building and RPG mechanics for your character and the world you're living in. You can definitely play this game solo, but joining a friend or two, or even randoms in a team, cranks up the enjoyment even further with extra firepower, chances to be revived, and sharing unique loot. Playing with friends also allows for sharing weapons, building things for each other, and experiencing the world together. Players are running around the world at level 2, some are running around at level 3000, putting in hundreds of hours with daily and weekly events. The Atomic Shop allows you to buy new things for your world with earned currency that you get just by playing the game. But you can pay real money if you want to get extra points to unlock things that you don't want to wait for, or spend that time in the world finding things. But the exploration loop and the reward of discovering things and unlocking them in the game is so addicting. Yes, there is a main quest line, dozens of side quests at a time, daily events that surround you, and the map of Appalachia is begging to be explored. a color illustrated map outside of your Pip-Boy this time with varied topography and several different biomes. Nearly everything you encounter has been scaled to your level, with some big monsters meant for cooperative combat, and the world feels more alive.
What the
It's
fuck?
more organic just walking around, listening to the amazing Enon Zur's incredible score. It magnifies the wonder of Appalachia, especially when you stand over a cliff and watch a real player launch a nuke over the valley. Once you've gathered enough materials and have found a location to call home, you get a 1,000-square-foot area to set up camp, and you can build a Raider-style outpost or a comfy post-apocalyptic homestead full of industrial crafting and a personal storefront to sell gear to players visiting in real time, visiting your world and your outpost. There are exponentially more options than you've been used to in the expansive last Fallout games, and this is your opportunity to show off your skills and time invested in Fallout West Virginia. Bethesda even routinely adds content to discover and unlock. There are some remarkable, small, colorful, and eccentric camps by longtime Fallout Wastelanders. But back to that main campaign, it has real NPCs and allies you can recruit, and a storyline that sees you making a major heist for an end goal of improving the wasteland for mankind. Friends can join you in this mainline story, or you can totally do it all on your own and take in the ambiance without chatter or distractions.
I read on the internet that our games have had a few bugs. I did. I read it on the internet, so it's true. And that sometimes it doesn't just work.
It's important to note that Bethesda Austin in Texas was the main team behind the ushering of an online Fallout game that became Fallout 76. It was supported and pushed through with Bethesda Softworks, the team that was working on Starfield and still is today. Asking Fallout fans to go out online and play together was a big undertaking, even for Bethesda Softworks and the studios as a whole. I remember back in 2018, before Bethesda revealed Fallout 76, Behind's practically outright tempered expectations for this game and how it wasn't supposed to be a big mainline Fallout title. But the reveal seemed to be a big deal for fans and Bethesda for this online experience. The reception for Fallout 76 was soured, and the masses knew it ushered in a Bethesda that couldn't be trusted. Now, with the same Bethesda building up hype for Starfield, some fans worry that the mistakes of Fallout 76 would carry over into Starfield in 2023. Unfortunately for Fallout 76, it took well over 3 years for the game to become what they promised on the stage way back in 2018. But lessons are learned, and we've already seen a very promising Starfield. The wait has been long, but I can tell you with confidence that if you pour your time and attention into Fallout West Virginia right now, you'll be able to experience the magic that Bethesda Studios can achieve, even with something that we once thought was so far from redemption. Fallout 76 is now an unmissable experience, a game you have to try for several hours.
Okay, this dude's kind of fucking sold me on it. I'm gonna give it a shot. Maybe not today though, but it looks fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. And I will be right back. Well, let's see here. I don't know what I want to play. I think I'm gonna do Zelda today. One second here. I had this all set up yesterday, and unfortunately... Oh, there it is. Okay, perfecto. Okay. Yo, what? Okay. I can't have that happening. It's got the fucking. Wait. Hold on. How do I get back? 1 second here. Okay. God damn it. Okay. 1 second here. What's he want us to do? Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. What? Okay. Well, this is capturing twice, so. There we go. Okay, let's go back. Input. Let's see what it's like. I'm hoping that it's going to work right. Perfect. Okay, now how do I get home? Oops. Okay. Let me turn this off just for a second. Or let me put my main display over it so you can't see it at least. Hmm. 1 second. I'm just connecting this thing to the internet. Okay. Okay. We're back. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, okay. Okay. No, I do not want to delete the unplayable content. I think that's like the DLC or whatever. I bought it for my wife whenever she was using this Switch. I think she transferred all her shit over to the new Switch. Okay. I'm gonna have to. I attempted to play this at like one point in time, a long time ago.
Goddamn, dude. Goddamn, dude. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Man, the controls of this game are what gets me on it, dude. Like, God, it's so stupid.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way. Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Fuck. Okay. Is there like a weapon or something in here I'm supposed to grab? Fucking squirrel, dude. Give me that fucking apple, dude.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Dude, who the fuck's talking to me while I'm trying to get this fucking apple, bro? Ah, fuck it. I do not like the inventory system in this game. The destructible weapon shit is so annoying to me, but whatever. No point in that? Okay. Are we sure there's no point in that? That looks pretty pointless to me. Wait. Am I even supposed to be coming here?
You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.